Okay, we have another Field of Glory 2 Digital League Season 8 battle. This is Biblical Division A. I am fielding the thus far completely unsatisfactory Hebrews with Phoenician allies versus D. Calenda's Urartians. D. Calenda is, I think, a player I've never actually beaten before. He's certainly, even if I have maybe beaten him, he's certainly on the list of players that I either rarely beat or at most draw with. So, yeah. So the Urartian army has a pretty small list of options, and yet there are two overall shapes the army could take. It could get lots of cavalry, or it can get lots of infantry, both with 50% bow. The infantry are more expensive than my Hebrew foot because of the bow capability. In theory, if a unit of my Hebrew foot fought a unit of Urartian mixed foot, and neither unit had taken any casualties, they would be on even terms, and I would be up 8 points in the matchup. Unfortunately, my Hebrew foot are almost bound to take casualties from arrow fire in any sort of advance to contact, so it would not be even. So what I need to decide is whether I want to invest in skirmishers or cavalry, or just go all in on medium foot. And I think we're going to just go all in on the foot, which might be foolish, but you can get a lot of infantry when you just completely neglect to get any skirmishers whatsoever. We can get some amount of offensive spearmen as well. Okay. So we still have 700 points to work with. The Phoenician foot are basically the same as the Hebrew foot, except they are unmaneuverable and are undisciplined enough that they can pursue uncontrollably, which honestly I don't really consider a drawback most of the time. Okay, now we need to consider whether we actually want to invest any points in cavalry beyond our compulsory buys, or if we want to just go ahead and add another layer of infantry to hurl in. I think a wing of cavalry is probably prudent, and this cavalry is pretty affordable. We'll plunk our couple of units of skirmishers on the flank with the horsemen. I could also get more chariots for charging into his lines of foot. The light spear variety in particular should have a potent ability to charge. And then otherwise, I'm just going to go all in on my entirely unimpressive and average force. Hebrew foot. This is perhaps really dumb. The complete lack of skirmishers means that we are going to be forced to engage on his terms. But the thing is, his terms shouldn't be, well, they could be really bad depending on his army composition. If he does match me with infantry, he'll have 2 hills to stand on, but otherwise it's kind of a featureless plain. We'll add another commander to these chariots here. The units in the wood might not do any more than sit in there and cover the flank from either cavalry units or a wider arc of infantry. Kind of just depends on when he deploys over there. Something like that. Or that. Okay. Yeah, we'll see how much of his army we can rout before we're defeated. Onward. Next turn. We'll see what kind of army he chose. Okay, let's see. Oop. Some lights. A little bit of cavalry. 4 units and 3 units of chariots. Okay, we'll let him push forward a bit just so we can try to straighten this line out and swing it, but otherwise it's going to be pretty straightforward. I mean, we could just say, the hell with it. Right. Well, my army does have the singular virtue of being larger. We'll see if that's enough. Okay, so at this point in the recording, there will be a jump in volume. Just a heads up. Oh, interesting. Which way did he turn? And why? I wonder if he's marching here, or if he's just luring me forward. Well, consider me lured forward. It might seem stupid to just rush forward, but I did pick an army with basically no missile fire whatsoever. So I'm I'm going to be doing the attacking no matter what. In the long run, I'll probably want to delay moving this flank into action too quickly because his wing is stronger. But if I delay too much, he can just move freely. So it's going to be a difficult balance to strike. Next turn. Alright, he's obviously trying to goad me into contact, and we are not going to do that. And the fact that he is avoiding me here and pushing here means that I should be avoiding him. And it's certainly the case that no matter what, we're going to get shot at, but we just need to weather the storm and get into position. Okay, next turn. There's the pressure we were fearing. He really wants us to charge, and I really want to not charge. Peril of not bringing skirmishers. We're going to resist. Resist the urge to charge, that is. Not actually, resist. But we can't just sit there letting ourselves get shot at forever. Eventually we're going to have to move, and it's probably going to be before the optimal time for doing so. Okay. This forest helps us. Even if we do cave in on the left, it gives us time. And that's pretty much all we need right now. I mean, how far forward beyond this hill is he willing to push? If he's willing to push to here with his infantry, that's fine. We'll fight, even if we've suffered pretty substantial casualties from skirmishing fire. Alright, that's the situation. Next turn. Should continue our dance, I'm guessing. He pushes and shoots at me, I fall back, etc. Might lose a unit here. Not yet. Really sucks to have to suffer under fire like this, but it's the right call. Question is, do I push up yet? I think if I push up now, I'm going to have to end up fighting uphill along this whole ridge line, which is annoying. Okay. What are we doing? We need to engage with our cavalry and skirmishers against his cavalry and chariots. And I think we need to wait for the infantry clash until these 5 units are into position to actually help. Whether that means reinforcements for a head-on battering or a wrapping all the way around. I think that's probably the wiser plan, but I'm not sure if we can afford to stand under fire for quite that long. We might need to move a little prematurely. Next turn. We're running out of forest to flee into, so we might need to kind of sacrifice a unit or two to slow him down here. Yeah, that was bound to happen eventually. Yeah, that could get irritating, but it's not really anything we can do about it. Might lose a unit of camels to them. Okay, at this point I think we need to counterattack. They're close enough to us. Although, let's move this wing first. See how I feel after that. Okay, do we fight now? If we engage here, he'll have to come down here to protect. There will still be a large number of units on this hill, but maybe not a number that we couldn't handle. Or we could keep falling back, at which point we'll get shot at again, and perhaps he would move forward. But I think this might be the time we move. Good, and we can start turning about. Okay. So we'll see if he just falls back or if he kind of doubles down and tries to build a line here. If I had to guess, I'm going to say he's going to fall back, but he might also simply push forward and try to use the last of these arrows to get a disruption before engagement. If he stands here, I should be able to get a good charge in with these light spear heavy chariots. Okay, as decent a start as I'm likely to see against the Commander, and with 17 turns, we have plenty of time for him to beat me. Next turn. Still annoying, but they are starting to run out of arrows. Ouch. Hold. Good. Good. It's moving forward. That's also potentially good. These guard foot are going to be a beast to deal with. So is this hill. Yeah, very annoying. I think we're just going to ignore them for the moment. Alright, so what do we do? Hello. And hello. Both units being disrupted is certainly an advantage for us, and we'll charge in here. It's either charge or get shot at even more, and we really can't stand that at this point. I was hoping for a disrupt there. I wonder where they would run off to. Oh, well, goodbye that unit. It's okay though. Just have to accept the loss of probably one of our units of camels. We don't really have the time to do all the maneuvering we want. We just have to get these guys in to hopefully replace the casualties we're undoubtedly on the verge of suffering. And that'll do. Next turn. Light horse are going to be very dangerous to my fragged and disrupted units. Good. And they're just immediately replaced, of course. Yeah, we messed that up. Or at least got unlucky with the light infantry pursuit. Goodbye. Hopefully it doesn't spread any kind of panic here. Yes, yes, yes. Hill's going to be a big problem. Do I risk doing this? Who knows where they'll end up, but no, it works out this time. And let's see if anyone is affected. If so, we can try to cover them. No. Very good. What are the odds? Even. The only difference being that my men are medium foot and will thus be vulnerable to failing cohesion checks. We can make up for that by generaling up. Do I risk this? Probably extremely foolish. Very good. Chariots to the fore, and offensive spearmen to assault the hill. Don't want to do it with light spear infantry again if we can help it. It means we'll get shot at a little bit. I'm willing to accept that, especially with reinforcements on the way. We'll need to make sure our cavalry isn't quite totally disorganized by the time they make contact. We'll also start sending some Hebrew foot to help wrap around. I'm going to wait to decide what to do with these reserve units until we resolve the ongoing combats, though. For starters, see what this charge can do. Good. Next turn, then. That's fine. It's less fine. Go help. Okay, this wing's gonna implode soon. We'll have to make up for it by shifting reinforcements over. Once these lights collapse, well, damn. That's unfortunate. March into place. We'll send these Gaborium to join the frontal assault on the hill, with more Hebrew foot to circle around, and this unit will begin the long march to aid the left flank before it caves in. Do I fall back further, or do I just stand here and get shot at? I think I would just prefer to stand here and get shot at, to be honest. Okay, how's this going? This is sort of bad, but as to be expected, my men got shot up quite a bit before contact. This hill is intimidating and problematic, but hopefully with not too long we'll have spearmen and superior foot engaging its defenders. If we can punch a hole here, that could get interesting. We'll lose some camels to the lights, and then our cavalry is pretty inferior. They might implode on contact with the enemy's cavalry. We'll see. Next turn. Yep, that sort of thing is expected, unfortunately. Has a great weakness of this army. Once he can get those light horse around, there's nothing much I can do about that. Oh, the whole flank is going. It's happening much faster than I thought it would. Okay. Well, we have a lot of ground to make up. So my match against Cunning Karen using this horde of infantry strategy did not work out at all. Come on. Oh, that is such a shame. Damn it. Don't know what's lurking there, so it would be unwise to just charge, I think. It's tempting at this point, though. Okay. Get in there. Charge. Did not go home, though. Good. Uh-huh. This whole situation is absurd, really. They'll have to turn around and fight soon, though. Maybe he's trying to fight on this hill? Not sure. But infantry support is on its way. I can still charge and force a cohesion check. Now I can get shot at when I stand here. Or I can just charge in and hope to do some damage. Alright, we're going to keep trying to slow them down. It's our only hope. Back. Send in the elites. I might actually wheel. Well, it's not terrible. We have plenty of reinforcements pushing this way. Send these as well. Okay. Yes, occupy this hill, absolutely. It's just you. Cover this front so this unit has a chance to rally, perhaps. Otherwise, we form a new battle line more or less here and keep trying to slow this down as we commence our assault on the hill. Yeah, still not low on ammo, unfortunately. Alright, next turn. Hold? No. That could be bad. It was. God. 2 drops. breaks. Do we hold firm? Yes, we do. Will this help us much? It's really too bad. Oh no! Oh, that's the worst possible timing. I just needed them to hold firm for one turn. Oh, I kind of hate you right now. Not Declan, that he's doing what he should. These bastards, so. Alright, well, let's see if we might not get some revenge. Oh, hold firm, of course. Of course. Alright, run away if you can. Right. Lock in the guards. Take a risk. Good. Just divert the light cavalry for a little bit longer. Okay, we need to advance with infantry support there. And we'll hold this unit back. This is really a disastrous turn. They still have arrows. Ouch. Not into it. Next turn. I wonder if my chariots will pursue into the flank of the guards. No. No, they will not. Hold firm? Yes. Yeah, you're screwed. Please hold. Please? Thank you. I think I deserve a little bit of luck in that respect. Alright, this whole horrific situation continues. Ah, he's gonna set up to flank my heavy chariots. Which could roll down the line, actually. Okay, then what can we do about that? What happens? We know. Very well. No choice, in we go. Good. No. It's too bad. That actually kind of works out for slowing down these chariots. Cover the frag unit. Turn and face. Turn and face. Run away. I guess. Do want to just blast them with slingers, but I should probably just lock them in place instead. Alright. Lock them in. Actually, here. Lock them in. And then, should I engage or wait to see how bad this is? Should probably wait to see how bad it is. Right. Where do you go? Unfortunately, we'll probably need this unit to slow down this cavalry still more. I don't think we can simply move them in, otherwise this will roll behind us and that could be disastrous. Charge? Or fall back and potentially break? I think fall back and potentially break. There we go. Ugh, this is going pretty badly. Next turn. We're going to need some divine intervention here if we're going to catch up a 14-point gap. Alright, where does this go? Nowhere yet. Who rallied? Someone over here. Oh, these guys. Good. About time.
shove them off. Or just fight them? That's fine. Alright, we disorder these units. And turn. Unfortunate. Okay, you'll need to cover then. Damn. Holding, but fine. Fine, just do it. You'll get ready to fill in as needed. More men in this unit. Get ready to fill in. Come on. Punch through. No. Held firm. Superior units. Okay. Not low. Low. Fall back? No, but we'll turn to march. We have not budged that percent this turn. Next turn. Okay. Should have seen that coming. He's gonna roll the whole line. Should have just kept them standing and taken the flank attack on the one unit. Would have cost me less. That's a battle loss right there, I think. Well, I mean, that doesn't help either, but that I think will be the decisive moment. That's such a shame. Really annoyed with myself. I really should have seen that coming. Just played it too casually. Alright, get ready to stabilize that. You know, I know people have like kids and stuff, but I really just completely fucked this up. Totally fucked it up. What a mess. I think I would have had a chance if not for that. Maybe not a good chance, but fuck. You know? Alright, next turn. Please get some more points on the table before we cave in. Well, that's not how we do that. Or that. Maybe that flank attack doesn't matter then. If that rallied up anyway, maybe we didn't have a chance with this kind of frontal assault. There we go. If this unit auto breaks, we might be able to recover a little bit of this flank anyway. They do. Well, that would have been nice earlier, thank you very much. Oop, too bad. Oh well, at least they won't be influencing the rest of the battle. %. Good, we can live to fight another day. Or at least for this turn. I don't know if we'll live much longer than that. Right. Really? So hugely unfortunate. Of course. Lock them in. It's not ideal, but we don't have time to flank anymore. Fine. Do that to force a break. And then hopefully force... Come on! No, apparently not. Run... Actually, make for that building there. You have little choice but to stand. Alright, we can go for a little longer. Next turn. I forgot about the sponge. Oh, good. Alright, we'll get some more licks in. Ooh, perhaps. Maybe not. It's too bad they held firm. Not surprising, they're at full strength in general, though. Alright, do what you can. Good. Held firm, come on. That is very nice. That could help us a great deal. Shuffle around a bit. I think we're still going to lose this, but at least we're inflicting casualties now. Yeah, I don't think we can avoid getting pushed over 60, unfortunately. Because we're going to lose these 2 units and this unit, and I think 3 units alone pushes us quite uncomfortably close to breaking. At least we made a fight of it again. Next turn. Oh, you could have run the other way, you know. Okay. Yeah, that sort of thing is going to keep happening. Better. Come on. Full on implosion, please. No. Disruption. Ah, he's locked them in. Too bad. Good. Nice waste of arrows for me. Who rallied? Who rallied? I can't see. Damn it, I have no idea who rallied up. Okay, right. Slay them. Hold firm. How bad is this? Would it be worth moving to a flanking position? Probably not. I think it's worth more pushing this way if we can. Big if. Double drop? Spread the panic? No. What about you? Spread some panic around? Yup. Goodbye. Frag? No. Lock them in. Pour on the arrows. Lovely. Are we gonna win this thing? That would be amazing. See them off. Held firm. General up on here. Slay them. They're at 59. Run away. Oh man, what are we gonna do with you? Kind of useless right now. We've broken the whole line. We need to just keep up the momentum. Crush these guys and these guys. I don't know if we can catch them in time. Break them. We might have this. What do you do? Too far away to do anything, I guess. Just wheel around. We're still going to lose these units, so it's going to be horrifically close. Ouch, especially like that. Alright, wish me luck. Next turn. Can we do it? Ugh. Yeah, goodbye. Goodbye. It's going to be very close. Very close indeed. We're at 55, he's at 59. Oh, good. Very timely. Ouch. Goodbye, everyone. I see how it is. Alright. Stop them from fleeing. $62, barring any rallies. Of course, that's kind of a big deal. Auto break to 66, that has to be it. Has to be a victory. Give them a shove. Actually, let's form up our new line here. We might need it. Do we move towards them or away from them? I think, how's our ammo? Low? I think we move away. Try to support the infantry. Okay. Hopefully that is it. Alright. Oh. Yeah, I really did not think that was going to happen. Well, sorry about all the profanity earlier. You know, in my daily life, I'm probably the most profane person I know. I try to keep it under control in these videos because people have children and stuff. But that moment where I messed that up and got a good chunk of my line rolled was just so alarming and so annoying. If I had simply kept my infantry facing this way, they would have got shot or charged from the forest and then eventually flanked, but it would have bought me more time. But in the end, it didn't cost me too many units because my line was kind of staggered forward, so we clipped off the end of it, then sort of moved that away, and it worked out. And I'll have to review the footage, but everything pretty much came together all at once on the main battle line, and my numbers were finally able to tell. Basically, the plan worked, although it really seemed like it was not going to work for quite a while there. Things sort of fell apart here more rapidly than I expected them to. I suffered more disruption here from archery than I thought I would, and the troops on the hill proved quite resilient thanks to the extra 25 POA for the slope and the extra combat strength modifier for inflicting casualties before melee. In the end, the cavalry action proved a lot more decisively in my favor than I thought it would. The camels caused disorder, and then I was able to set up flank charges, and this unit of archers kind of saved the day by fragging those chariots too. But it was very dicey, very close. I mean, a couple more rallies for him or a few more bad die rolls for me, and it could have been the other way around. But we had a plan, and unlike the time I attempted the same plan against Cunning Karen's Egyptians, it worked because the terrain was more in my favor. There was more trees for cover, and the hills weren't as big. And it's important to note that De Calenda also didn't get any of his 4 army choices, just like me. The 2 decent choices left were Hebrew and Urartian, and I took Hebrew, and he took Urartian. So, this is also a garbage army, to be clear. And De Calenda could well still outscore me in the section overall. But considering that he's a player I rarely win against, I am very happy with this. So, a good game to him, as always. Till next time.